Good morning, all of you. In Accountancy 12th class, Chapter 4, we are on retirement of the partners numerical questions. And in that numerical, yesterday I explained you about revaluation account, partners capital account, and balance sheet of new firm. So for that purpose, we will start today's topic, and I will give you more detail about that. And you can note down all these things. See, revaluation of asset and liabilities. The assets and liabilities should be revalued on the same basis as it is done in the case of admission of a partner. This is the main thing you should keep in mind, that revaluation means valuation of asset and liabilities are as same as it is in the case of admission, change in profit sharing ratio, or death of a partner. So when the question will come, do you think revaluation of asset and liabilities of admission and retirement is different? No, it is always same. In case of admission, retirement, death, the revaluation account is same, the process is same. It is also known as profit and loss adjustment account, and the main purpose is to find out the revalued value of asset and reassessment of liabilities. Actual value of asset and liabilities at the time of retirement. And the next thing, the profit or loss on revaluation is transferred to all partners' capital account. See the blue word, see the different word, or see the fill in the blank. Revaluation profit, which is prepared at the time of retirement, and the profit or loss will be distributed to all partners' capital accounts in their old profit sharing ratio. Now, children, see, in case of admission, the revaluation profit, this is the difference. In the case of admission, the revaluation profit or loss will not be shared by incoming partner. But in case of retirement, that is distributed in all partners in old ratio. Okay, now see, come on to the general entry. See, this year there may be MCQs of different types. Like one example I am giving you. What is the correct general entry if revaluation profit transferred? Revaluation account debit to all partners, revaluation account debit to retired partners, revaluation account debit to new partner, none. So see, there will, this is the case. The journal entry will be same whenever there are the partners of XYZ or ABC, who are there? That is not the matter. The entry is revaluation account debit to all partners capital account, and these are individually written like ABC, and that will be transferred in old ratio. Now we are moving towards loss. See, I made the one slide only so that you can differentiate or you can identify revaluation profit, and this is for revaluation loss. All partners capital account debit to revaluation account. That also distributed in all partners old ratio. So my dear children, you should note down revaluation account is a nominal account. We can say it is a profit and loss adjustment account, and the profit or loss on revaluation at the time of retirement will be distributed among all partners and in their old ratio. This you can find out in fill in the blank MCQ, so you should note down this. Then note down the general entry for revaluation profit, revaluation account debit to all partners capital account, and if there is loss, all partners debit to revaluation. If a partner retire in between, then you have to find out the profit and loss of that duration, and that is termed as suspense account. Now we are on very important topic, last topic of this one. Calculation of total amount due to the retiring partner. See, many times in exam, they ask only the retired partner's capital account. So in that case, how will you treat that amount? How will you give that amount? Okay, now I am asking you the question. A, B, C are partners. If C is retiring partner, what are the rights or what are the amounts a firm is liable to give to him because he is going out, he is retiring? So what are the amounts will you give? See, the total amount due to the retiring partner is determined by preparing his capital account. You can note down these dark lines or different color lines because I find many questions of this type in MCQ. The total amount due to the retiring partner is determined by how it is determined by preparing retired partner's capital account on the date of retirement. Okay, now I am asking question. A, B, C are three partners. C is going to retire. How will you give his share? How will a firm calculate his share or his amount due to the retirement? So there are four options: capital account, revaluation account, current account, none. See, amount total will be calculated by capital account only. Revaluation account is prepared. Yes, I agree. Revaluation account is prepared, but still capital account also have to be prepared. Now retiring partners capital account have following items on the credit side. Yes, this question came in the exam. Write the four items which you will enter in the credit side of retiring partners capital account. That question came in exam. Write four items which are to be recorded on the credit side of a retiring partner's capital account. What are the things yesterday we have written? I gave you the numerical for that format. Yes. Opening balance of the capital. The next, see, opening balance of the capital, credit side. Balance BD means, yes. Interest on capital, salary, commission payable to him from the date of last balance sheet. His share of goodwill, his share of undistributed profits and reserves, his share of revaluation profit. Now the joint life policy is not in course, but it's my duty to tell you what is joint life policy and surrender value. See, when a partner retires, or a died. If a firm already taken a life policy which is joint means for all the partners, then the firm is liable to pay the part of surrender value to the retiring partner. Then his share of profit up to the date of retirement. Now my question and now my view to you is same treatment you will give to the died partner. Same capital, interest on capital, salary, commission up to the date of death, goodwill, profits, revaluation profit, all will be same treatment. Even here, share of profit up to the date of retirement. Now, next, okay. Yesterday I gave you capital account. You showed all these things in the credit side. Be careful. This is for credit side. Now, next. Calculation of total amount to the retiring partner is determined by his capital account. Again, I am telling you. Maybe this question will come in MCQ 4 options or the fill in the blanks, but that question many times you should know that when a partner is retired or when a partner is died, you prepare revaluation account. Okay, I'm sure you will prepare revaluation account, but how will you calculate? How will you determine how much capital amount or the how much amount should be given to the deceased partner, to the retired partner? Then you will prepare capital account. Now the capital account have following items on the debit side. So for debit side, few things are there: accumulated loss, revaluation loss, drawings, interest on drawings, share of loss till the date of retirement since the last balance sheet. Now my question. If a partner is died, what are the items a firm should enter on the debit side of capital account? Then the answer will be same. Okay, same. The part of loss, the part of revaluation loss, the drawings, the interest on drawings, share of loss, P&L suspense account, and one more thing which is not mentioned here, that is common in admission, retirement, death, that is common, that is, yes, goodwill write-off. Goodwill write-off will be entered in the debit side. Okay, now see the specimen. See the blank format. Balance PD, yes, gainers, gaining partners' names, share of reserve, share of profit, share of joint life policy. Come on this side, drawings, interest on drawings, revaluation loss. Now two things given. This question also asked in the exam. If a partner is going to retire and the firm is paying the amount through cash, what will be the general entry? C. Retiring partner's capital account debit to cash. If payment made by check, you will write to bank. If firm is not paying cash balance or not paying cash just now, then the amount will be treated as partner's loan account and it will be balancing figure. Yes, it is balancing figure. How you can say balancing figure? Total of this side minus the amounts of this side. Now, just now I told you either cash or bank or loan and cash and bank, but sometimes the firm is ready to give partially amount in cash and partially not in cash. So the partially amount partly in cash will be here or through bank will be here, and the remaining amount will be treated as loan. Okay. How the total amount settled? So you will think only at the time of retirement or the firm can prepare loan account. Yes. According to section 37 on Indian Partnership Act, something is given for you here. If the partner is retiring and he is not firm is not giving cash or bank payment, then be careful what I am saying. Then a partner has RIGHT, right to get 6% per annum interest till the date of payment, or the share of profit which has been earned with his money. So ongoing partner has option, but this year for you that is not in the course settlement of loan account. Okay, I am giving you just the entry. Be careful when the retiring partner is paid cash in full, lump sum amount, then retiring partner's capital account debit to cash or bank. Yes, amount. Or if the firm is not paying the amount, then the amount transferred to his loan account, retiring partners, capital account debit to retiring partners, loan account. Okay. Now, children, see in the from this year onwards, maybe or for you only, the loan settlement account is not in force. Up to here, you will have the portion of retirement, maybe the paid in cash or bank, maybe through loan, and one more situation is there: combination. Combination means some part through cash or bank or some part will be kept as loan. So maybe general entries will also be there. Okay. So today we completed this part of theory part of retirement, and I am sure you must understood what is the topic of today. Like, it is not necessary that they will give you complete or full question of 8 marks. Maybe that question will come with the option of admission. But as you know, in MCQ, they will give you 4 choices. Like if a partner is retiring, a firm is giving amount through bank, what will be the general entry? Retiring partner's capital account debit to bank, bank debit to retiring partner's capital account, all partners debit to bank, bank to all, means they will confuse. So you should all should have basic conceptual clarity that the entry will be same. One entry will be there in that case. Okay, so today I gave you all the details